Watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Old Dog. And they do have a reach advantage. First up, Old. And this one has all of those. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. And he just got caught with a big right. Nope, that jab not going to score. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And he just missed with that left jab. A perfect counter lands. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Parries that left jab away. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how. And there's the bell for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. The jab doesn't quite connect. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. no secret who has... Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? Trying to land that jab. He threw the hook, didn't land. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Only catching air with that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Missing with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Can't land the jab there. A lot of effort being exerted here. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. That jab doesn't score. They block the jab. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it, and the fight continues. They've got the momentum. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Jab misses. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Taking too much, the fight is over.
And the referee says no more. This fight is over.
Too early.
A very competitive. Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of boxing, your winner by technical knockout and still undisputed champion, the Old Dog.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Old Dog, and they will enjoy a power advantage. First up, Old Dog, from the United States of America, and they are the Undisputed champ. The last time they were in action, they scored that dramatic TKO victory. Let's see how they do in this one. And they'll be facing Youngblood from Indonesia, coming off a tough knockout loss in their last fight.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, let's go into the ring. You've heard of people dancing. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. They're both trying for a knockout. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Couldn't land that jab. Which fighter will say no mas? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Swing and a miss with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab does not score. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. And that hook misses. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. That jab misses. Defense is not an option for these two. He blocks that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. The straight right just misses. And he misses with that jab. Entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? Will the referee step in? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Do you believe what we are seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Do you believe this? This is a high-octane battle. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who... On to the 5th we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, and you continue.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Not a lot of defense here at all. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be... Let's start the sixth. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Missed with that right uppercut. And now going for the finish. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. That jab won't score. These two were made for each other. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Here we go, it's round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
with the hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. How about that time counter shot? He just misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have. And we enter the 8th round. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with the jab. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to the... Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And he scores with the counter. His stamina is off the charts. That uppercut just missed. Counter punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. Will this fight continue? No, it will not. They're going to stop it.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 9 rounds of boxing, your winner by technical knockout and still